New Gatchaman Ken the Eagle from Storm Collectibles. The G.I. Joe Classified 6-inch Retro Baroness figure fully revealed. A new Masters of the Universe live-action movie coming to Netflix. All that and more in today's TNI news video. So let's jump right into it. So welcome to a Friday edition of TNI News. Of course, I'm JC and Salome is here as well. And we've got a lot to cover today, so let's hop right into it. And let's start off with some McFarlane news. So this week going up for pre-order on Amazon's website are new 7-inch Critical Role figures. So Critical Role is a new animated series that is going to be airing on Amazon Prime. And with that, McFarlane is doing figures. Now, McFarlane previously had done a Critical Role 12-inch figure, but this is a 7-inch, and these are based on the upcoming Amazon animated series. Now, I'm not terribly familiar with this property, but the two figures that they're doing, the first one is named, and I'm probably going to butcher this, Vexahilia, I guess is how you say it. Vexahilia, I don't know. But she is the first figure that they are doing. And then the second one is Percy from Campaign 1. And both of these figures, again, are available for pre-order. So if you're into Critical Role, these are probably ones that you're going to want to check out. Also going up for pre-order this week were some new DC Multiverse, the Batman movie figures. So these are figures we've seen already because they've already started to hit overseas. So this is considered the second wave, I guess, and it is going to include Penguin. So this, again, we've seen this figure before, but this is probably the main one in the wave people are going to want to get. And then the other two figures are variants. It's a Batman figure without his mask. So the unmasked head looks very similar to that Drifter Bruce Wayne figure that they're also doing in the line. And then we're also getting a variant of Catwoman with her mask pulled up. So it's not completely off, but you do see her face with this one. So all three of these figures went up for pre-order at places like our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. And then along with those, we also got some 12-inch figures, a regular Batman figure. You may recall previously we had seen a red and black version, which is a gold label figure exclusively released at Walmart. But this is a regular version, and then they're also doing a 12-inch Riddler. Now, these 12-inch figures have minimal articulation. They do have stands and such. And besides those, there's also apparently going to be a Platinum Edition version, a gold Batman figure. This comes via Toy Hunters, and this figure, along with the others, have already showed up overseas. Now, because this is part of the Platinum Edition, that makes it a chase variant. I don't know how many numbers this will show up at here in the US or when we'll actually see it. But again, there is going to be a gold 12-inch Batman figure from the movie coming, which again is part of the Platinum series. And then Toy Hunters also revealed for the first time a new variant of the Todd McFarlane designed Wonder Woman figure. So this is also going to be a gold label figure. It's unclear exactly where in the US this figure will be released. But again, it is a variant of that Todd McFarlane designed Wonder Woman. Same accessories and everything. I'm not sure if it's a different head sculpt or if it's just, definitely has different paint decos. But it's not clear to me whether the head sculpt is the same or not. But I definitely actually like this paint scheme better than on the original figure. So if I see this one, I might pick it up. And again, I don't know exactly where in the US it will be released, probably either at Walmart or Target. And when those details become available, I'll be sure to let you guys know. You'll also notice in the image, we've got an in-hand image of that recently announced Batman figure. With the brightly colored Batman, and that is a Target exclusive. That is still available for pre-order, at least last time I checked. As of yesterday, it was still available for pre-order on the Target website. NECA this week gave us another preview image for their upcoming Deluxe Predator Stoneheart figure. So this is going to be a really tall one. It's going to stand about 11 inches tall. It is going to have actual LED lights in it, so it will light up. And the figure, this new image that they released this week shows the figure from behind. We'd previously seen a couple of front images. So still no word exactly when this figure is going to be made available or go up for pre-order, but I'm guessing probably very soon. If you are a fan of the Amazon series The Boys, then you might want to check out this new figure from Good Smile Company as part of their Figma line. It is of Homelander. So this figure is going to come with a fabric cape. You're going to get 3 different face plates, including a bloodied one. That's a face only a mother could love. And then you're also going to get alternate hands and some I-beam effects. One shooting actual heat vision out of his eyes, and then one where you've got the red kind of crackling around the eyes. So, overall, this looks pretty good. We've seen a number of companies doing Homelander. I don't know if they'll do any others from the team. So far, NECA has been doing the most in the way of the boys figures, but we'll see if we get any more from Good Smile Company. But this figure, it is available for pre-order now at places like our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store. However, it's not set to be released until February of next year, so you basically got a year to wait until you'll be able to get your hands on this one. For you WWE fans, Mattel just today put up for pre-order a new retro box set featuring 4 figures, classic figures, figures made to look like, figures from the 80s. So minimum articulation and everything, but definitely kind of have that nostalgic vibe to them. They do come on individual card backs and then are included in a box that has artwork on it. The 4 figures in the set include Cowboy Bob Orton, Roddy Piper, announcer Mean Gene Okerlund, and Mr. T from WrestleMania. Now, the set is going to cost you $55. Again, it is available for pre-order now on the Mattel Creations website. It is a Mattel Creations exclusive. They are limiting this set for, at 2 per person. So last time I checked, it was still available. So if you want to add it to your collection, you want to head on over to MattelCreations.com now. Now, while we're on the subject of WWE and action figures, I also wanted to share with you this new in-hand image of the Ultimate Edition Alexa Bliss figure. So previously we'd only seen digital renders for it. Now this image comes via Lumberjill, and they have a YouTube channel where they're doing a review of the figure that went up today, so I will put a link to that. But again, this is our first best in-hand look at the figure. If you're in the Ultimate Editions or a fan of Alexa, you'll probably want to check this one out. Now, this figure is available for pre-order at places like our sponsor, Entertainment Earth. Now, while we're on the subject of Mattel, I also just wanted to let you guys know that Mattel released a press release just this morning stating that they are working on a new live-action Masters of the Universe movie, He-Man. So they are partnering up with Netflix. Now I know we've heard many times before that Mattel was working on a live action He-Man movie, and nothing has ever materialized, since the 80s. But because they're teaming up with Netflix, they've been doing the animated shows on Netflix. It makes me feel a little more confident this might actually happen this time. Now we don't have a whole lot of specific details about like what the plot is or when the actual movie will see release. But the movie is being done by the Nee brothers, which I'm not terribly familiar with, but they are credited with working on movies like The Lost City and Band of Robbers. And then the movie is going to star Kyle Allen. So again, somebody I'm not terribly familiar with, but I believe he appeared in the more recent West Side Story. So hopefully, he'll do a good job. He does seem a little bit on the small side. Maybe some serious CGI is going to be put in place. He looks like he might make a good Prince Adam, but definitely a little bit on the small side for He-Man. But, like I said, maybe they're going to go like a la Hulk and use CGI for him. So we'll have to wait and see. And again, when more details become available on this, I'll be sure to pass it on to you guys. Real quick update to a story I talked about last time. It's in regards to that QuickSilver SilverHawks figure, 1/12 scale figure coming from Ramen Toys, which is an overseas company. I had told you previously that Big Bad Toy Store was going to be offering the figure. And so I just wanted to let you know that figure is now available for pre-order. It's slated for release later this year. And Big Bad Toy Store has it listed with a $90 price tag. Premium DNA is going to be doing a line of Madballs / Garbage Pail Kids. It's a mashup line between Madballs and Garbage Pail Kids. And these are going to be going up for pre-order tomorrow. And I've done some checking, and these will be offered at Big Bad Toy Store. So if you want to go through some place you might feel a little more secure with, and you want to add these to your collection, again, Big Bad Toy Store will be offering these. And as I understand it, I believe they will go up tomorrow at some point. Mythic Legion fans have another Krampus figure to look forward to. This is a red version that's going to be offered as a retail exclusive. Places like our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store will be offering this figure. Now, I don't have a specific launch date for the pre-order, but it should be in a few weeks. And it's going to be done as a made-to-pre-order type thing, so you'll be able to order as many as you want. And according to the Four Horsemen, the figure, those who pre-order it, should have it in hand by next year's holiday season. So when I get more specifics on when it will actually go up for pre-order, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Thanks to Toyman80, we have our first real look at Hasbro's new 6-inch G.I. Joe classified retro Baroness figure. So this figure, along with a few others, were announced last week during their live stream. However, last week we had only seen digital renders of the figures themselves. With these new images from Toyman, we can see the packaging, which confirms that these are going to come on classic-like card backs, and you actually get file cards on the back there, so that's pretty cool. So it is not 100% confirmed that these are Walmart exclusives, but that seems to be all indications point to that. I've not seen any indications that anyone else will be carrying these figures. These had originally shown up with code names on the Walmart website, which are still on there. They're not available for purchase and there's no images, but both Baroness and Lady J have been listed on the Walmart website for several weeks. And now the first Baroness figure has been found at a Walmart store in Pasco, Washington, so out west. Now, you can see from these images, and a big thanks to Toyman80s, who's also done his own video on his YouTube channel. So I will put a link to that in the video description below. His YouTube channel is Plastic Adventures Podcast. And so with these images, though, you can see that the figure, like expected, is pretty much just the Baroness that was released with the motorcycle is a Target exclusive with different paint decos. You've got more in the way of glossy black paint. The Cobra symbol on the belt and on the sides of her wrists are not painted red. They were left unpainted. You don't have the gold highlights, things like that. You get some different weapons. You do get a figure stand with this one, which looks very much like the ones that they used to include with their 25th anniversary figures. So that's kind of cool. A nice nod to that. Basically this, I would say, is for people who either missed out on the Target exclusive version, or maybe if you want to keep them in package and with the card backs. Otherwise, I'm not really seeing enough new here to warrant buying another Baroness figure. That's at least in my opinion. But again, if you missed out on the Target exclusive, or you didn't get it because you didn't want to get the bike, then this might be a good way to go about it. Now, the figure is going to cost you $23. That's what Walmart is selling it for. You get some you do get some weapons with it and everything. You don't get the cool Cobra knife or the Cobra that you could put on her wrist like you did with the Target one, but you do get some weapons. And then, like I said, probably the coolest thing about these is the packaging, very classic-like with the card backs and everything. If I end up picking these up, I will probably keep most of them in the packaging. Now, the Gung Ho figure that we saw last week, that is made to look like, the original counterpart, that one I'm definitely planning on picking up. But like Lady J, Destro, and the Baroness, if I see them, I might pick them up and then probably would keep them on the card backs. But a big thanks to Toyman80s for sharing these images with us, and you should check out his YouTube channel if you've got some time. And again, the link to that is in the video description below. Now, the final bit of news I have for you today comes from Storm Collectibles, and this is probably the news I'm most excited about for today. This week we got the official images and details for their new Gatchaman Ken the Eagle 1/12 scale figure. So I know these guys more as G-Force. That's what the cartoon was called when I was a kid and I watched these guys. So Ken was the leader of the team. They wear bird-like costumes and such. They have pretty cool vehicles. Now, again, Storm Collectibles so far has only announced this figure. We had seen some preview images for this one previously, but now we have the official details. So the figure is going to have two interchangeable head sculpts. You're also going to get multiple pairs of hands. You're going to get 3 different styles of his cape. So one with the cape kind of closed, one with it more open, and then one with it kind of flowing completely back. You're also going to get 2 versions of his bird boomerang weapon. It's his signature weapon. So one that has the wings that are closed, so it can be stored in its holster on his side, and then the second one that's open for when he throws it. So this figure is slated for release later this year. Hopefully they will end up doing the entire team. You know, a number of companies over the years have done figures based on Gatchaman, but usually we only end up getting like, you know, we always get Ken and then maybe we'll get one or two others. But generally we do not get the entire team. It's kind of like Thundercats. So hopefully Storm Collectibles will come through and get all members of the team released at some point. And this figure is not yet available for pre-order at places like our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store, but I do believe they will be carrying it at some point, probably within the next few days. Okay, so that's it for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about down in the comments section below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. And hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. Also, if you've got some free time, please check out my recent review of the Super 7 Ultimates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle glow-in-the-dark Mutagen Man. I put it up earlier this week. I'll put a link to it in the video description below. And again, if you haven't checked it out, I would appreciate it if you did so. As always, guys, stay safe out there, and until next time, I'll catch you later. Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.